Hi everyone, welcome back to Havenly Flower. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa. I am a 24-year-old cash stuffer here on YouTube, relatively new to the whole community. So today I will be doing a video that is absolutely brand new to me. I've seen it going around the community where basically you compare what you started with in 2025 to what you ended with. Here we're going a little bit more different. So we're going to see what we ended with in 2025. And then we're going to compare it with what we ended in 2026. So to put it more into perspective, I've written down all my categories. So by the end of 2026, sometime in December, I will write down what I ended in every category with, how much money I have in each envelope, and then I'll be able to compare it to how much I ended up basically starting with in 2026, because 2025 I only have 3 months worth of savings inside of these binders, if you didn't know. So really this, I haven't even done like a full year of cash stuffing, so I think it's still very relevant for me to do this for my personal use, at least, so that way I could compare to how much I had to begin with versus what I have. So it'll motivate me, and it'll honestly attest to the method itself. I know not everything works for everybody, but that's the beauty of cash stuffing, because we tailor it to what our needs are and what we think is important to us. It looks like I have a lot of categories, and the only reason it looks like that is because I added a travel binder to my setup recently. If you missed those videos, I would definitely recommend you go watch those. But here we're going to be basically killing two birds with one stone, because we're going to be going over every envelope that I have in my system. So I will stop talking now and we're going to start getting into it. So in here I have my personal binder. It is this seafoam color from Soft Life Budgeting. Okay, so we're going to start off with my envelope. In here we have 100, 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, $310. My hubby has 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 310, 315, 16, 17, and $18. My son has 100, 200, 300, and $50. Oh, what did I just do? Crazy. Well, he's doing something weird. Guess that's my son's right there. Okay. For mini getaways, we have 0. For self-care, we have, not the tracker. Okay, so we have 50, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Oops. So this one actually has 0, and this one has 100. I already did it. Oops. Wardrobe has 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so I apologize. My camera is about to die, but I think we're still okay. So rainy day has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Brain fart. Emergency has 50, 100, 120, and 130. Special events should have 60, 20, 40, 50, 60. Okay. Day outings, question mark? Yeah, $10. And this is wedding venue. We have 50, 100, 150, 70, 90, 210, and 220. Manifesting has 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, and 70. Rainy day has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. And we have 1, 2, 0. Okay, and that will be all for this binder. I won't count any of my savings challenges, just my 10K. Because savings challenges changes, so. And here we have my home binder, which I think it's the first time you guys are seeing this one. So let me move this out the way so that way you could see what I did here. Okay, so we are going to go with holiday funds. We have 20 and 5, which is going to be for Valentine's Day. Car maintenance, we have 50, 70, 80, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, and 140. Okay, text up. We have 50, 100, 120, 140, and $150. Home revamp has 0. Water unit 0. An electric panel as well. So these are new envelopes to you guys, I think. So this will be our first priority. We're in the middle of renovating our home. It is a fixer-upper. Not too bad, but I still want to upgrade all these bigger systems because it gives me a peace of mind whenever I decide to rent this out to somebody and then eventually find our dream home. So in here, we have our water unit, which we have a septic system and a well system, well and septic system. So we want to get some parts for that so that way it's upgraded. The septic itself just got changed, so that's why I have that envelope all the way to the back. but it doesn't mean that we can't maintain it. So let me make sure I've been doing this. Yeah, I did it right. Okay, so electrical panel, we have 0. Lawn care, we have 0. Central AC, 0. And septic system, 0. So we can skip all these. And then travel. I don't even want to count this because this is coming out. Can we just put 0? We're just going to put 0. Okay, because that's going to be for our passports. And that's going to come out. So that'll be it for this binder. And that was the pale blush color from Creative Space. In here we have our travel binder, and it is a oak wood color, yeah, from Soft White Budgeting. And I really love this binder and how it came out. So let's see if we get into frame. All right, so we are gonna start counting this one right here. Airfare should have 150. Okay, we have 150 in airfare. Upgrades has $10. eSIMs has $5. Pre-trip has 10. Accommodations has 50. Transportation has 10. Food and beverages should have 20. Yeah. Splurge 20. Adventures 30. Yeah. Souvenirs 10. Emergencies 10. And post-trip 10. How did I do that? Because we just did a cash stuffing for this binder, and it's the first time we did. So I know we don't have many bills in here yet. So that'll be all for this binder. Although, believe it or not, that adds up to $334. So a little bit adds up. So in here we have the pale oak color. And this is my 1 month ahead. So mortgage, let's see how much we have in mortgage. I actually don't know. 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, and 210. All right, we're almost done. So car notes has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, and 122. Electricity has 50, 100, 120, 130, 120, 140, 150, and $160. That is correct. We do have some in our high yield savings, so I could put 150 plus 160. Why can't I do math when I'm on camera? So I'm just gonna add it up just in case. Okay. Okay, yeah. 310. Auto insurance is 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. I can't wait for the Fancy Dollar to open up her orders because I do want to buy my trackers, not trackers, my placeholders with her. Hers are beautiful and they're very simple. So how much did I count in here? 50, 70, 80, 90, 110. No, 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, I guess I was right. I was about to say 110 though. So hopefully I could get that from her shop. I'm not really sure. I've never bought in from her, so I'm not quite sure how likely I will be able to place the order. So we shall see. We have 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And then these are all going to be empty. These are new and not really our focus just yet. We want to get out of debt first, and then we can focus on investing. Not saying you can't do it, but it's just for me, I need to focus on one thing at a time. But I am doing my research at the moment and seeing what I want to invest in. So here is our last binder, and I'm so glad we're towards the end because the lighting sucks right now. So without further ado, let's go into one of my favorite binders. It is the white color from Princess Budgets, and it's just so beautiful and it embraces exactly what I really stand for. Like, budgeting should really not be a stressful thing. It should be a reassurance thing that you got your money and you're able to pay your bills on time, and hey, you could spend this money with no guilt. Okay, so that's really why I do it. So in here we have our 10K savings challenge, which to some people might be, oh, you know, this is just a little step, you know, towards the right direction. To me, I've had over 10K at some point in my life, but it's so much more different now because we really have gone into that mindset where we think, hey, 10K isn't a lot, but not everybody has 10K. So I need to take that step, have that 10K, but that's not where I stop. Either way, this is going to be a really big accomplishment for me and my family, for some type of security, like a blanket of security, because we have a lot of emergency envelopes. So before we dig into this one, which is really what it's for, I wouldn't be upset if we had to use it, but that's the purpose why we have so many emergency envelopes, because we want to try to build this up as much as we can. So we'll see what 2026 has in store for us. And I really can't wait to see where God takes us with this, because I honestly believe this is going to work out for our family and for the better. So I really, really love this binder for that reason, because it is going to be that big step forward and finally be able to invest. Because when people invest, they think, you know, your money's gone once you put it into a Roth IRA, yada, yada, yada. Do your own research and figure out if it's, you know, if you're able to do it with your income. But I will feel 1,000 times better putting away $700 every month if I just had this. Okay, so we have fully funded this. So we're just going to do the math, even though I know how much I have in my high yield savings account. So we have 205, 220, 195, 215. Okay. We have 200, 210, 200, 220, which I actually have an extra $5 in there. So this is the right number in our high yield savings account, and it's already accrued interest since December 1. So on December 1st until now, January 6th, I think we're in, we have $1,676 in our high yield savings account. That means $6 in interest we're giving towards us just for keeping it in that bank. So if we do the math, okay, 6 times 12 months, just with that amount that I just have in the bank, $72 free for keeping that money saved in that specific bank. So $72 of free money because your money is making money for you. I think that's not bad. Other people would prefer to invest it somewhere else. Me personally, I'm not a high risk taker yet. Okay, we're gonna get there. But right now, I'm gonna hold my money dearly because we are in the process of remodeling our home. You know, I have a family that who knows if we ever have emergencies or whatever. So once we have a good amount of emergency saved, then I'll feel a lot better, you know, investing all this money so that way I don't have to ever pull it out. So yeah, $72. And that's just with the amount that I have in my high yield savings account right now, not including anything else I have. This is out of order from when I put it in here. I hope that is making sense to some people because I didn't understand the purpose of a high yield savings account. Okay? It sounds pretty self-explanatory, but it really isn't when you were not taught this. So $1,670 plus, oh, this is already fully funded, so I could just add it like that, plus 200. I can't really see. Okay, 220 and 210. 220 and 210. And then here we have 190. And that is $2,705 in our 10K savings challenge. I messed up, so I put a heart. I accidentally was going to go on that line instead of going on the top one, but that's $2,705. So that will be all for this video. I just wanted to go ahead and run through all my binders as well as do this for myself where I kind of see how much money we have currently sitting in our envelopes. So yeah, that will be all for this video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking the time to support me, because you're not only supporting me and myself, but you're also supporting my family and our journey to financial wealth or generational wealth. So please stay tuned for any upcoming videos that I might be posting here in the near future. We should have a cash stuffing coming up soon once we get paid again. So I'm very excited to continue this journey forward and see where it takes us. So until next time, and good luck with your journey, and that you start as well, because there's never a right time. Honestly, any time is a right time. So I just really hope you guys take the same leap if you haven't already. Until next time, bye.